Today we're looking at Luke 14, 25 through 35, and we're talking about the disciples' love. What do you love most in life? Is it your family? Is it your mom? Or maybe it's your dad? It may be your siblings, your brothers, or your sisters. Your friends. What about your best friend? It could be your boyfriend or your girlfriend.
Aww.
Or is it your stuff? Your iPhone, your computer, maybe your car or your hope of having a car? What about the books you like to read? Or your Instagram account and the number of followers you have? Maybe you love most your plans for your life and your hopes and your dreams. Or it might even be your own life. Jesus tells us in Luke 14, 25 through 32 that we must hate all of these things if we want to follow him. Now, you may be thinking, wait 1 minute. I have to hate? What do you mean? I have to hate my family? My mom? I have to hate my dad? My brothers and sisters? Wait a minute. You may be thinking I have to hate my best friend? Or my stuff, my iPhone, my computer, my Instagram account, even my followers? I have to hate my hopes and dreams for my future? What, my own life? I have to hate that too? Are you kidding me? In Luke 14, 26, Jesus says yes. He says, if anyone comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life.
Yes.
Such a person cannot be my disciple. Wait,
What?
didn't Jesus teach us to love our neighbors as ourselves?
Yes!
In fact, First Press's vision is to love God and love others.
Yes!
Why is he talking about hating people and things?
Why, Iota?
This may seem confusing, but it's important to understand just what's going on in this verse. Jesus uses the word hate to compare and contrast our loves.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus isn't going against the greatest commandment, which is to love God and love our neighbor as ourselves. He's comparing and contrasting our loves.
Oh, yeah.
Our love for him versus our love for everyone and everything else.
Oh.
And what he is saying is this: we are to love him more than anyone or anything else. If we were doing math, it would be our love for him is greater than our love for all else.
You betcha.
If it ever came down to a choice, the winner must always be Jesus.
Shazam!
We are to love him and be loyal to him over and above everyone and everything else. That includes our love for our mom, our love for our dad, our love for our siblings, our love for our families, and our stuff, our hopes and dreams, and even our own lives. In fact, we are to love him so much more than anything else, our love for everything else might seem like hatred. This is the kind of relationship Jesus wants with us, one in which he is the most important person in our lives. Disciples in the early church were forced to choose between their love for Jesus and their love for their families. Following Jesus often meant being mocked or even rejected by their families.
Whoppa!
In the same way, some disciples were even forced to choose between their love for Jesus and their love for themselves because they paid the ultimate price for their faith in Jesus by being killed.
Great! See as our
Now, today in the United States, we aren't killed for our faith in Jesus, but we do experience negative things due to our love for him. We can be misunderstood or judged by friends. We can be rejected by others or even made fun of by people at school or at work. Sometimes it's hard for people to understand that our Christian faith means loving Jesus as the most important person in our lives. Jesus repeats himself again in Luke 14:33, using a little bit different wording. He says, in the same way, those of you who do not give up everything you have cannot be my disciples. The life of discipleship is one in which we fall more in love with Jesus every day through reading his word, through praying, through being together as a community of faith. And it's where our love for him becomes greater and greater than our love for all else. This is the love of a disciple. This is the life of a disciple.